Just the 4 best teams left. It's time to find out one team from the East that will battle in the NBA Finals. Last night we saw the end of a very entertaining series between the Boston Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks. I think most of us saw the series as a long one. After all, we have the current NBA champions against the Celtics, who have been a very good team since Christmas. Well, we got what expected. 7 games, amazing shots, a lot of highlights, defensive stops, superstars. In the end, it was the Boston Celtics who will continue to battle for the NBA championship. They beat the Bucks quite handily on their home court in Game 7. Grant Williams for the Celtics made 7 3-pointers. Tatum made 5 and Peyton Pritchard made 4. Celtics played great defense, and now we definitely know that there will be new NBA champions this year. In the series versus Bucks, the Celtics' best player unsurprisingly was Jason Tatum. He averaged 27.6 points and 6 rebounds. He almost single-handedly carried the Celtics in Game 6 when he scored 46 out of 108 Celtics points. Al Horford had some amazing performances, and for the series, he averaged 14 and 10. Jaylen Brown averaged 22 and 7, Marcus Smart provided some great defense, and actually the whole team played well. Now, they're gonna face off against the Miami Heat, a team that I think quite easily beat the Philadelphia 76ers. They had a 2-0 lead on Philadelphia, but then Joel Embiid returned, and that probably was the spark they needed. The series got tied, and for a moment it seemed that this could be a nice comeback for the Sixers. Never happened. After the 2 Philly wins, it was all Miami. Joel Embiid was still playing injured, James Harden showed up only for 1 game, and it's a 4-2 win for Miami, and they're back in the Eastern Conference Finals. Jimmy Butler was amazing. He averaged 27, 7, and 5. He did it all. Played defense and made clutch shots. Everything. Bam Adebayo wasn't as visible. He averaged 17 and 8. Tyler Hero, Max Strus, and Victor Oladipo all averaged double-digit points. And PJ Tucker, well, he just did PJ Tucker things. Played defense and made a few threes. These 2 teams were the best in the East after the regular season, and now they're the only 2 teams left from the East and will compete for a chance to go to the NBA Finals. Makes a lot of sense. During the regular season, teams met 3 times, and Boston won 2 of those meetings. Miami has depth, although with Kyle Lowry's injury and Duncan Robinson playing almost no minutes, it seems like Boston is the deeper team. On Boston's side, Robert Williams too has missed the last 4 games with left knee soreness, but there's a better chance that he will play. The biggest key to the series is Jimmy Butler. Can he continue to carry the Heat offensively? Lowry's not playing, Hero has struggled, and Bam is not really an offensive option right now. Against Philadelphia, he could do that because he didn't have to work that much on defense. James Harden and his slow self didn't present much of a problem for Butler, but Tatum and Brown do. They're both all-stars for a reason, especially Tatum. If Jimmy has to work that much harder on defense, can he really put up great offensive numbers? Lowry did not practice and won't play in Game 1. That doesn't look good for his chances to play at all in the Eastern Conference Finals, so it's possible that no help is coming. Other players on the team will have to be better. Boston is much more dangerous than Philadelphia. And speaking of defense, Miami better guard the 3-point line. In 7 games, the Celtics made 53 more 3-pointers than the Bucks, which is the biggest such differential in a playoff series in NBA history. In 2 wins against Miami, the Celtics made 40% of their 3-pointers, while in their only loss, they made just 11 threes on 30% shooting. The Celtics can get hot, so Heat better keep them cold as long as they can. Both teams have very good defenses, and really, they've made it this far in the season because of their defenses. Tyler Hero also has to step up for Miami. He's had some good games, he's the 6th man of the year, but he's been inconsistent. The Heat really have the worst offense out of all the remaining teams in the playoffs. If you take Butler out of the equation and Hero is struggling, you really can't think of anyone on the Heat who could really dominate offensively. So he better find his rhythm and do it quick. On Boston's side, you have Tatum, Brown, Smart, Horford can deliver, Grant Williams just delivered, and remember there's this guy Derek White who hasn't provided huge scoring outbursts but has done everything else well. He used to be a 15-point per game scorer for San Antonio, so we know he could open up any minute. Boston has the better starting lineup and the better bench in my opinion. You know where this is going, right? I'm picking the Celtics to win in 6. With Kyle Lowry's status unclear for this series, with the lack of offense on Miami's side, I just can't pick the Heat no matter how impressive they looked so far. Defense wins championships, sure, but if the opposing team has an equally great defense and a much better offense, you can't win. Miami has relied on Jimmy Butler a lot, and he's been awesome, but I just don't see him carrying the Heat over this Celtics team. Butler alone isn't enough to beat the Celtics. The Celtics are a team that's designed to shut him down. The Heat are gonna fight, but that just won't be enough. I'll remind you that this is a rematch of the 2020 Eastern Conference Finals, only this time I think it will be the Celtics who move on to the NBA Finals. But what do you think, guys? Who wins and why? Who will be the best player in the series? Which player will disappoint? Please leave your predictions and comments down below. Let's have a discussion. Don't forget to leave a like, share this video with others, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more basketball content. Let's enjoy the series. Oh, and don't forget to check my prediction for the Western Conference Finals and see if we agree on that one. Thank you very much for watching. This is Purple Prince, and I'm out.